So even though Tignes and Val d'Isere are both world-class ski resorts, at the heart of it, they're villages. So in order to get access to these off-market properties, you need to be within the community and within the network. And that's where me being a ski instructor for the last 15, 20 years out here has really helped. The other thing is the local developers. So I've built up a great relationship with them so that I often get early access to the plans of a new development, because they know that I've got credible buyers waiting in the wings. And if they can't share those plans, at the very least, they let me know what's coming up over the next 3 to 4 years in the pipeline, so that I can prep my clients so that as and when we get the plans, they are ready to move and make an offer and secure those best properties. Challenges that buyers say they face are that information can be limited. They don't really know what's available or the worth of what is available. The French system can feel very opaque. There's notaires, there's taxes, and the timeline, and they don't really understand how all of that works. The other thing is that agents often feels to the buyer that the agent is just pushing what they've got on their books and what's for sale, and not actually listening to the brief or the criteria that the client wants. And all of this leads to a difficulty in trusting and moving forward. So when a client comes to me, whether they're buyers or sellers, ultimately they're looking for someone that they can trust and that's credible. So I'll show them the properties that I've sold within Tignes and Val d'Isere, and this helps to understand the worth of the properties out here. They're also looking for someone that can open doors to the off-market properties, and if they're a seller, they want to find someone that can introduce their property to a credible buyer. And then as we go through the process, what they're looking for is really great professional advice. So when do we negotiate? When do we actually just put in an asking offer? And when do we accept, and how do we get the best deal? I'll then make sure that through the process, I introduce them to the back office team, so the notaires, the accountants, and make sure that the whole process goes through nice and smoothly. I love Tignes and Val d'Isere, and I have a passion for skiing, which keeps me deeply rooted in the local community. I daily see developers and local owners, which means that I hear about opportunities far earlier than when they become public knowledge. But access isn't enough. The clients have to trust me. So I need to be credible. I have to show my track record of the deals that I've brokered. And they really want me to handle everything. These clients, whether they're buyers or sellers, are time poor, and they don't have time to chase up every member of the team for each document that we need at each different stage. And that's really where I come in and make sure that the whole process runs smoothly and can go through without any stress. I have several success stories and quite a few fail stories as well, where it doesn't always go my way. But a few of my favorites are the Eagle's Nest, which is one of the most famous chalets in Val d'Isere, and has recently just won a design award. And that deal was really difficult to broker because there was lots of emotion involved in it. Then there was another one where the client had been looking for a year and no one would help him. They didn't think he was a credible buyer. And I took him on face value, and we found something for him within 2 months, and he bought the penthouse off plan. And then I suppose actually my favorite one is the parking space up in Le Fournet, just because they are so hard to come by, and my client wanted one. The new parking was going up literally opposite their chalet. And so I spent an entire 6 months working non-stop to make sure I was the top of the list for when those parking spaces came on offer, and we secured one for the owner. So all those little success stories hopefully prove my track record. So we know that I was a ski instructor for 15 years in Val d'Isere, and I think it's that passion for skiing, for the mountains, for Tignes and Val d'Isere, that really drives me. I always say that working in real estate out here is a lot like ski teaching, but on steroids. So it's all about building relationships, building trust, knowing your area, knowing your expertise, and sharing that passion. So I love it when people come out here, they want to look at property, they want to go skiing, they want to know the best places to go. And I have all that knowledge and I can share it, and that is a real joy.